Welcome back, hey, welcome back, hey, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to I Am Nikayla. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. My name is I Am Nikayla, and I post lifestyle content. So today we is on day freaking 19, y'all. I am so excited. So I did do a girl talk, I believe, on day 4, and you guys loved that video, so I wanted to do another one. But right now I'm in like a different scenery. I'm in my bed because I wanted to give like, not so, even though this is like recorded, I wanted to give like more comfy vibes, like, you know, we just talking to the girl vibes. So we gonna see because I just, you know, I was in my PJs and I was just like, I just want comfy vibes because I be watching like a lot of interviews lately. I don't know why. I be watching a lot of interviews. Like, I like watching like Hershey Please and like podcasts. And Lotto, I like the one Lotto had did, sitting her in PJs. So I kind of wanted to do the same thing, like just relax and just give off that comfy, warming vibe. So that's why I was like, let me just do it in my bed. And plus it's late anyways. It's like 12 o'clock at night. So anyways, I just wanted to make it seem like I was talking to one of the girls. But let me quit rambling. So the first thing that we is going to talk about is how to gain confidence. Because a lot of people say, like, for me, like, I have like my confidence. But I think first things first on like gaining confidence is like, or just anything, it's just like I keep saying, it's starting with you and your mindset. Like, your mindset has to, if your mindset is good and like positive, then that's like the outcome I feel like of your life is gonna like eventually be. So, but if you're just like saying like, oh, if you practice certain things, like every single time you go to the mirror, or like have like it's okay, I be having so many thoughts in my head. Let me calm down and get each thought out first. Okay, so the first thing that I would recommend to do if you are, okay, how do I want to answer this? I be having so much to say, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna just say this, like, if you do not have confidence or your confidence is low, just start off with just being positive. So every single time you walk into the mirror or walk into any mirror, even if it's in public, in your head, be like, okay, just say 5 compliments about yourself. I am gorgeous, I am beautiful, I am, like, you have to speak it and really start believing it. And that's what manifesting comes to play. Like, cause like even with this YouTube stuff, I kept saying, y'all, I don't know how I'm gonna do this 22 videos, but it's gonna be done. It's gonna be done. Like, it is more so manifesting it, and then when you start saying it, you will believe it. So, you know, in the morning time, while you're brushing your teeth, saying that in your head, okay, I have a beautiful smile, I have this, I have that, my skin is, I don't know, like whatever, you know, I feel like it's more so really truly believing it and walking in that faith that you believe that you are. And I feel like when you believe that you're that girl, like, you know, I'm that girl, honestly. When people see that you have a certain confidence and you treat yourself a certain way, they're gonna do the same. They're gonna follow. And that's another thing that's gonna get me into another topic later on that I kind of wrote down, is that's why like certain people come in my life, because I'm not allowing certain hooligans to come in my life. Like, if you're not gonna treat me how I treat me, like, why you think we gonna have a discussion? Like, BFFR. I would love saying BFFR right now. Like, that's just my little thing right now. But like, back to like having confidence, first you have to start with yourself. It's you versus you. Like, me versus me. It's always gonna be me versus me. Don't be comparing yourself to anything. And like we was talking about in the last video, social media is fake. So like, if you feel like you have insecurities with your body, y'all, people are using apps, people is altering their body, which is nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Like, I don't really care, but you cannot compare yourself. Really, you shouldn't compare yourself to nobody. Truthfully, we're gonna be honest about the situation. But if you're gonna compare yourself, how can you compare yourself to images that are being altered or bodies that are being, like, just don't do it. Like, just fall in love with yourself, because at the end of the day, like I keep telling you, you are with you 25/8. So if you're not satisfied with you, you ain't gonna be satisfied with life. That's just how I feel. That's my theory. So I think it's more so just being positive and just starting off with healthy habits. So if you guys are interested, I think in day 7, like I did have I did like a morning routine, like a healthy habits morning routine. If you are interested in some of my healthy habits that I incorporated in like my daily life, you can go watch my morning routine. But like I was saying, like you just have to, I think it's more so figuring out what your insecurities are. First, I figure out where you lacking at. Why don't you have confidence? Try to figure out what is the reason. Is it because of your insecurities? Say for example, if I'm fat and I'm insecure and I just don't have confidence. Well, like it's like people have to dig down to the roots on like what is the issue. And a lot of times it really be like starting off when you young, when you're a child, when you start having these issues, and like you grow up and become an adult and realizing, oh snap, I actually have these issues and I really don't know how to deal with them. So the next thing that we're going to get into is insecurities. So first, I feel like the first thing you would like, okay, I'm gonna just say this. Insecurities, everybody has insecurities, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of that, which is fine, which is normal. We're human, we're not perfect. So of course, you know, we live in this day and era that we see perfect images and we feel like we need to be perfect 100%. That's not normal. If you're perfect 100, like that's not real life, and this is real life. So if you have insecurities, we all do. Some may be on this level and some may be on that level, but we all have insecurities. And it's just how do you choose to deal with your insecurities and manage your insecurities. I think it's more so managing it and not letting your insecurities affect you emotionally. I feel like more so is the issue, and just learning how to manage those insecurities. So I would say, like for an example, like if I feel like this is the obvious one, but if I had issues with my weight, then you know, try to go get into the gym. But period, disclaimer, I feel like everybody should be in the gym. Like there's like people be saying like, oh, you're skinny so you don't need to be in the gym. No, that's not the problem. The gym has a lot of benefits. I don't care if I'm skinny, if I got a BBL, if I got 300 pounds. All of y'all should be in the gym because it's just healthy for y'all. Like y'all can't even go up 2 flights of stairs without huffing and puffing. Like make it make sense. And y'all be skinny, fat, let me stop body shaming. Let me stop it. But I just, like I keep saying, like everybody have insecurities. It's just I feel like it's how you manage them. Like say for example, if I had acne and I did not like my acne and like I was just always covering it up, you're not fixing the issue. You still don't like yourself. So it's more so, okay, like obviously if you had acne, you probably tried everything, but trying to just manage it. And then this goes back to what I was trying to say earlier about confidence. You gotta realize this is you. You can't change you. So I mean, of course you can alter your body and stuff like that, and you can do that. But at the end of the day, you still gotta love you within before like all this outside stuff. Like I keep telling people, like, yeah, money like helps you be happy, but money is not happiness. Like money is not happiness, because I can pay to get my hair done, lashes done, everything, and still be miserable. Be posting pictures on Instagram and still be miserable, and y'all would not know. So I just feel like it just goes back to you trying to manage those insecurities and little them as much as you can, and just accept that, okay, like if I am a little bit overweight, I'm okay with that. I'm going to work on that and I'm going to try to fix that. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is, this is like gonna be a brief topic, and this just came off the dome of my head, honestly, because I was just having a conversation with my friend, and she was like, how do you stay in long relationships? And I don't know what y'all consider long, but both of the relationships I were in was 2 years long. They were like both 2.5 years long. And I feel like the best advice that I can give people is, those 2 relationships, what I noticed is, don't be hopping into a relationship just like I keep telling people, I've been saying this lately, relationships is just a title. It's literally like boyfriend, girlfriend is literally a title. I'm not even trying to be funny, but even wife and husband, it's literally just a title. That don't mean like, oh, say for example, two different situations. Person A, they're in a relationship, and person B, they're technically, well, both of them are in a relationship, but person A has titles and person B has no titles. Person B could be getting treated and have a better relationship than person A, which titles is literally just a title. Like, yeah, it's important, of course, like me, I still want to get married and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it's literally just a title. So it's more so, my thing is, going back to what I was saying in the beginning, y'all needs to actually build real relationships with these people before y'all be just trying to get a title. Because I was watching this video of Steve Harvey this morning, and this girl, she just wanted to be a mom and a wife so bad. And you could be a mom and a wife and be miserable. Well, not the mom part, but the wife part in a relationship, you can be miserable. So if y'all be wanting these titles so bad, but that's not equivalent happiness, healthiness, all of that. So I just want to say, first, both of my relationships, we was friends and we was kicking it, and we still can like call each other to this day, and still I just got off the phone with them. Like, we could literally still talk because we built a connection and a friendship first, not trying to be like, oh well, I want a title, you want a title, so we have something in common. No, like that ain't what we doing over here. So I just feel like that's one. Two, you gotta, it's like I'm thinking, because I know what else I wrote down, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to sit here and like kind of talk about everything together. I kind of want to like break it up. So I feel like the first thing is actually building a real connection, a real relationship, and just talking and really getting to understand that person, because you will learn a lot about a person like before you start getting into the whole title situation. You will learn a lot early. And then if you did not rush in the beginning, you probably could have prevented, you know, something in the future. The second thing is making sure that you trust that person. Well, first things first. After you finish that stage, the second stage is communication. You guys need to communicate and understand. Like, that is like a big thing. If you cannot communicate and understand, then it's just like, what we doing? What we doing at your big old age? We can't communicate? We can't communicate? Because miscommunications cause problems. For no reason. But like I said, you would have learned that if you would have took your time in the beginning to realize, oh, he don't communicate. This may not go great. Blah, 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 blah. Not saying people can't change, people can't grow, not saying that. But you would have seen those red flags. And if that's a deal breaker for you, you could have saved yourself all of that, you know? So if I know a person, hey, I'm talking to, you know, a boy named Bob, and he just don't know how to communicate, and that's just a red flag to me and a deal breaker, then I ain't even finna get myself caught up in that situation. Like, me and Bob, we this ain't meant to be. Like, we could be friends, we could kick it, but right now, at this very moment, this day and age, this time, June 19th, it ain't gonna work, Pookie. It ain't gonna work. So the next topic I want to get into, since we kind of talking about it already, is setting boundaries. But I kind of want to speak on it on like relationships, friendships, work, all of that. Y'all problem is y'all don't know how to set boundaries. That is y'all biggest problem. So first things first, relationships. No, we gonna get into friendships. Some of y'all, these young people, y'all be thinking that, oh, like say for example, your friend was like, right now I'm going through something and I just want some time to myself. You think that excludes you. Like, yeah, you can check on your friend, but if your friend be like, okay, hey, I just make sure she's straight, make sure she is straight, but you're not respecting when she's asking you nicely, to give her some time. Like, of course, make sure she's straight. Maybe text her, but if she's like, hey, between, say for example, she say between 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. I'm just taking time to myself. And you blowing up her phone, trying to make plans with her, and she says every Friday from 6 to 10, she's having time with herself, and you just is violating that. You're why? Like, it's like your friend has set boundaries and you breaking those boundaries. And another thing, since we talking about friendships, I'm gonna get back to the boundaries. A lot of reason why y'all friendships be falling out, and I've been talking about this the other day. I always have been talking about this, because I talk a lot, and to my people, we be talking about different stuff. One thing I wanted to talk about is why y'all friendships be falling out is because y'all be okay. How do I want to explain this? Okay, so this is why some of y'all friends be falling out. And let me tell y'all why. It's because you be thinking that, say with person A, I'm thinking that we up here, and person A thinking we right, I'm right here. So I'm thinking that she treats me like we is on this level, but we're really on this level. So when she do something to me, and I don't really like that, I'm butthurt, but really she only valued our friendship right here. So like, say for example, person, and then the second example is, I feel like person at B is right here, and person B feel like we on the same level. So let me say, person B is a situation like my day one. Like your day ones be feeling like say for example, we're gonna talk about college. Say I'm friends with a girl in my class, and she thinking that we up here, and we're not. Like, no offense, but if I just met you this semester and you think that our relationship is top tier up here over my other friendship, it's not. So y'all be thinking that, oh, well, this is my bestie westie, blah 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 blah, but she don't even see you on that level. Just like, for an example, like if you got work friends and you tell your work friends all your business, all that stuff, and you wonder why, like, she treating you the way she treating you, because y'all only friends because of proximity, sis. So I don't know if that made sense. I feel like it made sense in my head. Like, y'all be thinking that y'all on a certain level with people, but they don't view you on the same page. But we're gonna go back to setting boundaries. Y'all just really don't respect people's boundaries, and it really shows. But we're gonna get into the workplace. You guys need to set boundaries for yourself. I understand you gotta go get up and get that money. I get that. But like, for an example, where I be working at, we get protected PTO. It's to the point where you're cashing out on your protected PTO and PTO. Ma'am, go use that protected PTO. That work will be there when you come back. That work ain't going nowhere. That job, I probably got mad lip gloss. That job ain't going nowhere. So it's just like, y'all need to start taking time for yourself, because like, one thing you won't get back is that time. You get your job back, you may get your ex-girl back, you may get that money back, but you'll never get that time back. So y'all need to start treating yourself self-love. Like me, I'm starting at a young age. Like, I'm gonna be lit. I'm going to be taking myself out, because guess what? Work is gonna always be there, but time with people, experiences, family is not. So y'all need to start working. And that's so hard. I'm not saying be on vacation every other week, but to the point where you cashing out on protected PTO for years and years and years. Go take a vacation, sis. Go take a road trip. Go do something. Go do something, cause why not? Like, you're getting paid for it. Instead of letting it cash out, a road trip, or you don't even have to go nowhere, just sleep. I mean, I don't know. Okay, so the next thing I want to get into is healing and the importance of healing. Okay, y'all. Like, I'm gonna keep saying the same thing, because it starts with you. It really starts with you. And if you're not 100%, I'm gonna always say this. you cannot be 100% for all the people around you. So if you're dealing with stuff, figure out, I feel like keep saying, try to get to the root, because y'all be lying to yourself. Y'all real life be lying to yourself. Be saying, oh no, y'all be trying to, no. Y'all need to really get to the root of the issue. Like, say for an example, I can't even think right now, but if you need to go get help, go get help. Like, I feel like now, I mean, it's getting a little bit better, but a lot of people is just so scared of therapy. And it's just like, I don't get it. I don't get it. If it's helping you, why are we scared? Are you scared to get help? But, or like how some people just be like, oh, therapy's only for certain people. No, therapy is for anybody and everybody who wants it. Some of y'all be needing group, family, couples therapy because y'all don't know how to communicate because y'all ain't like kids. But no, for real, if you need to go talk to a therapist or somebody that, you know, a good friend, or just figuring out how to heal, I feel like, you know, first steps of like healing, I mean, for maybe like a relationship, maybe a breakup, is like just focusing back on yourself and figuring out. So I feel like a lot of people, when they are like in a relationship or something like that, they tend to like lose themselves with trying to like please that person and be in a relationship. You feel what I'm saying? So just like, I feel like, you know, first just be solo. Just be solo dolo. Don't be at the club talking on them headlights. She said she can't come outside today. That means she's scared, right? No. But when we talking about getting a therapist, go get that help, sis. Go get the help before it's too late. Before you're going too deep in a rabbit hole. If it's first, I would say my advice, I'm not a therapist, so y'all need to get some real help and stop listening to these people who is hurt themselves. Don't be listening to hurt people. And like I be saying, hurt people hurts other people. That's why y'all need to get proper healing. Instead of like, say if you got your heart broken, y'all be trying to hurry up and get back into another relationship. No. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? I feel like the whole time I'm just gonna be making faces. Like literally, I'm just gonna be just like, what? Yeah, I need to just go get therapy. Like I said, go on solo dates, figure out finding yourself, just go through that journey, because like I said, I'm not the same person I was a year ago. I'm not the same person I was 3 years ago. My mindsets were different 3 years ago. I had different goals. Life was different 3 years ago. It was like COVID. So it's just like we have different goals and aspirations. And if you've been in a relationship with somebody, you know, those goals, your growth. So it's just more so like getting back into yourself. I just reset. So, you know, read books. Just reset your mind. Like, it really starts up here. It really starts up here, like changing your mindset. And, you know, if you still not feeling better, you know, talking to the people that you have around you, your support system. If you're unable to, then, you know, seek a therapist. But the last topic we're gonna get into for tonight, comment down below if y'all like the little bed cozy PJ thing. Like, would y'all get in y'all PJs too? And it ate like we having a little girl talk. No, I'm cringy, y'all. I'm cringy. Okay, so the last thing, the topic is basically relationships, because we are like, everybody just always, they just want to be relationship goals, y'all. They just want to be relationship goals. So I'm gonna talk about relationships. So the first part is, if your significant other does not take accountability. Let me tell you something. In anything in life, y'all need to be taking accountability for. So at your big grown age, at your big age, I don't know why we be saying big age, because it just be like, at your age, not taking accountability is crazy. It's crazy. And to me, that's a deal breaker. Like, you can't take accountability for your actions, what you are doing, what you chose, and what possessed you to do that. No, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work for me. It can work for y'all, no disrespect, but it ain't gonna work with me. It's not. The second thing is understanding deal breakers and not ignoring red flags. So I feel like it's very important to talk to people and date and stuff like that, because I feel like you also get to like see how, you know, people different, like people, how different people think, how people different, how you know, different people interact, react to certain things, and how you react to certain situations, and how, like, say for example, like, you have two situations. I always have to like try to give examples to make sure we on the same page. So say for example, person A was having a conversation with you, but their tone was different, and they came to you about it a certain way. And person B, they were just yelling at you, talking crazy, blah 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 blah. I feel like you are what am I trying to say? You're learning, like, what's your deal breakers? Was it the yelling, or is it the situation? Or, you know, like, everybody has different deal breakers. Like, for me, deal breaker number one is if your work ethic sucks, S-U-C-K, it's a no for me. Cause like I keep saying to people, I don't know if y'all be feeling the same way, but for me, if you can't motivate yourself, like, I mean, I don't know, I feel like you gonna motivate me to get up too. Like, I feel like if you dating somebody and like they get up and go to work, I mean, I feel like you gonna want to do the same like thing. Like, I don't know, like, that's just me. Like, so it's just like on the days where I don't feel like trying and I want to pretend I see you getting up and going, that's gonna motivate me to get up and going. I'm like, okay, it's in the air, let me get up and start going. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know if it's just me, but like that's a big one. And it sounds so simple, but y'all work ethic sucks. Like, me, I know I make stuff look easy, but my work ethic is crazy. Like, when it comes to everything that I be doing, and I don't be complaining. I may say sometimes to like my close friends, like, yo, sometimes it's a lot, but like, this is what I asked for. I asked for these things in my life, so it's just like, oh well, like, keep going. Like, if this is what you want to do, I just gotta keep going. But at the same time, it's just like, don't burn yourself out, because breaks are needed, but take them in moderation. Like, for an example, like with this whole YouTube stuff, if I, like, after these 22 days, I'm probably gonna take a 2-3 week break. But that's after I done put in the work and recorded 22 videos, y'all, in 1 month. So that's a reasonable time to take a break. But if you only posting once a month and you talking about taking a break, like BFFR, like, no, that ain't gonna work. You're not trying to chase your goals or whatever, so it's just not gonna work. But let me see what I was even talking about, because y'all know I be going left field. Yeah, just understanding your deal breakers. And I feel like when you talk to people and different people, you really get to understand them better, because everybody's like, you know, each person you get into a relationship is different, and it's just different circumstances. So you may think like, I don't know, I can't even think right now. But the second thing was, do not ignore red flags, because let me tell y'all something, people cannot hide. They can't hide for long. They cannot hide for long. So y'all need to be watching out for them red flags. Okay, so don't ignore red flags. Like, for an example, disrespect. Disrespect ain't an accident. It's just not. Because let me tell you something. If you don't treat your mama like that, do not treat me like that. If you don't call your mama out your name, don't call me out your name. I don't care if you do call your folks out. That's what I mean by, when you treat yourself a certain way, people are not going to treat you differently. If you put yourself on a certain pedestal, they're going to do the same, because they're saying you treat yourself this way. But when you don't treat yourself a certain way, when you treat yourself crazy, people going to treat you crazy. So that's one thing. Two, with the whole disrespect, if, say for example, we just gonna say like in a relationship, because relationships are just so much easier to like talk about. And say in a relationship, he starts off, you know, probably like calling you out your name, being disrespectful. He did it once, and then see how you react, and you ain't do nothing. That's red flag number one from him. Then if he start what else do people be doing? I don't know, like you see them red flags of like toxicity and all of that type of stuff. So just don't be ignoring the red flags, y'all. But your girl is super tired because, you know, I works. Day 19. We got 2 more, what? Day 20, day 21, and day 22. So we got 3 more freaking videos to go. I want to say, if you guys want to see more girl talks, I'm probably gonna like, until I get my podcast up, I'm probably just gonna do girl talks until I do my podcast. So kind of like doing my girl talks. I feel like y'all get to see my personality a little bit and just hear me talk a little bit more, because vlogs, you know, you hear me talk and then you see like what I'm doing and all that type of stuff. But if y'all want to get, you know, real personal, you see what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Then I don't mind doing this. Like, I love to talk, and I'm just, so like, that's what I'm saying. I'm manifesting. Like right now I'm talking about doing a podcast. So that's another thing on how just being positive and just, it's gonna happen. But thank you guys so much for watching Day 19. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you miss any days, make sure to go back and go watch them. And see you guys in day 20.